Welcome back to The Race. I'm Chris Stewart. This pandemic is putting a unique strain on special education programs. Alexa Liaco found it's taking a toll on both students and their families.
Okay, so I have a guessing game. It's Disney themed.
They just told us it's a temporary thing.
It's been 5 months.
Josephine, who do you think?
5 months of a home-turned special needs classroom for 11-year-old Josephine Senek.
She's got multiple disabilities, including a rare chromosome disorder. She's missing the connective tissue in her brain, and then she's got autism.
The Seneks, like families across the country, were forced into remote learning because of COVID-19. But for a child with disabilities, it's an entirely different experience.
It's different because we're mom and dad. We're not therapist, we're not teacher, we're not aide.
But Krista and her husband were thrust into all those roles.
Emotionally, we were absolutely wrecked. She would melt down and hit us, pull our hair, scratch us.
Thankfully for the Seneks, their teenage son Sheldon is stepping in to be Josephine's aide.
We take virtual field trips to Europe, Africa.
But Sheldon's help is just for the summer, and it's not what Josephine is used to. In school, she had professionally trained aides with her every day.
It just blew her up, and she couldn't focus, she couldn't learn, she couldn't get therapy.
For students with special needs, the therapy they get in school is critical to developing social skills and maintaining physical health.
I just don't want her to go backwards. When a child with disabilities goes backwards, it takes us twice as long to get back to where we need to be.
Krista says the last few months have impacted her own health too.
Our school district and the school, they all thought about what's best for the kids. Nobody thought about the parents.
It's been the toughest time in her life as a mother.
I don't blame my daughter, but it is a result of caring for a child with special needs that I have PTSD.
The emotional weight made worse, worrying for her daughter's future.
I have no idea what her future is going to hold for her. Okay? I'm nervous that maybe she would have been in a group home, independent. Now she might need a nursing home.
Senek is hopeful this fall her daughter can safely return to school. But she says for all families with special needs students, the time to ask for help is now.
Moving forward, we need the proper assistance, regardless of where we are with this pandemic. The special needs population cannot be forgotten.
For The Race, I'm Alexa Liaco.
Teachers in rural school districts, just like this one, face unique challenges because of where they live. Ashley Sampson went to find out how those teachers are adapting.
In the Juab School District in Nephi, Utah, the teachers are heading back to school.
Which that is not supposed to happen.
Classrooms are getting those finishing touches. Cleaning stations sit ready and desks are waiting to be filled.
It's going to look a lot different than we've experienced in the past.
Math teacher Natalie Darrington is used to working with numbers. Smaller class sizes plus fewer teachers equals all sorts of fun interactions.
I know all the kids and I love seeing them in the grocery store. I can't go to the grocery store in my pajamas. You can't do that.
This year, the equation is not the same. Add in COVID-19, a pretty mean multiplier.
I don't know how many students are going to show up. I don't know how many students are going to elect to go online at any given day.
Like many districts across the country, students here can choose how they learn.
Our biggest item probably right now facing COVID would be the support that we have for the technology that we need to be using.
Even in a district with less than 3,000 students, the superintendent says the hurdles are high.
And the teachers can only do the great job they can do if they have the resources and the support to get out of the way so they can do it.
As we finish off today,
enter small town ingenuity and hard work.
Do you have any concerns, or have you thought about things that you're thinking, how can we accomplish?
Just being able to get used to the new routines and,
This year, veteran teachers like Mrs. Darrington are becoming coaches to newer hires.
A lot of teachers leave the profession of teaching because, not because of money, that's what we all think, it's because we don't get paid enough, but it's because we have to wear a lot of hats.
The hope is that together they can make it through this science experiment of a school year.
We're just rolling with the punches here.
On the corner of Honesty Avenue, these halls will be a place where positive thinking is just as important as critical thinking.
My mantra this year is attitude.
And like any lifelong educator, there's always a lesson to be learned.
I know that it's stressful and overwhelming, but I feel like if we waste this opportunity, to learn and to grow, then it's been all for naught.
In Nephi, Utah, I'm Ashley Sampson reporting.
How student first responders could help college campuses reopen safely, next.